Ladies and gentlemen, this is a mixed martial arts bout scheduled for 3 rounds at a 165-pound catchweight. Introducing first on my right, fighting out of the title MMA blue corner, a mixed martial artist that stands 6 feet 11 inches tall. Official weight 163.4 pounds. Fighting out of Columbia, Missouri, Wally Herndon. Across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the First Form red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight 163.6 pounds. Fighting out of Troy, Illinois, Shaun Briggs.
Referee Dwayne Best has the call for this contest. This fight is 3 3-minute rounds in the Shamrock FC welterweight division. No touch of the gloves.
I think Shaun's going to come out with some big punches and try to close that distance.
Shaun was all about the takedown here. He's a former wrestler. Can he get the big man down?
Well, see, Jeremy, when you go against a guy who's that long and obviously everybody tries to take him down, when everybody tries to take him down, it's going to be a little difficult. But I'd like to see Wally disengage, start using his jab, use his length, use it to your advantage. I mean, stay away from the kicks because obviously they could get caught. Oh, big right hand by Briggs.
Briggs has got him, going to try to suplex him. Briggs trying to get to side control here. Briggs gets the mounted position.
Wally's going to have to start getting those.
He's got to do something.
He's got to get to his side, start bucking, create some space.
He does really well at trying to turn into the cage and then kicking off of it, but Briggs is being very heavy in the top position here.
Yeah, Briggs did a good job right there turning Wally's back to the cage. What Wally needs to do in jiu-jitsu is essentially just start shrimping, he's got to get somewhat of a guard back, whether it's a half guard or a full guard. He's got to start doing something, but being against the cage like that, you can start shrimping, start doing a little wall walk. Now he's doing a different kind of wall walk.
He's going to sneak out the back. At least he's going to try to.
He's so tall, he's going to flip back. They're going to be on the other side of the cage. The mouthpiece went flying.
That's Briggs' mouthpiece. Briggs doing damage here. Referee Dwayne Best right on top of the action, though. Herndon's doing a great job here trying to survive.
He's staying alive, not taking too much damage. The problem here is, though, it's almost just a cardio issue. You know, is Wally going to be able to hold on for 3 more minutes without it being stopped? And then when he's done holding on, what's his strength going to be like? What's his endurance going to be at? Counteract that with Briggs, who's going to try.
I mean, he's literally could punch himself out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Down to 45 seconds remaining here in the first round.
What I like Briggs is doing, he was putting that
looking for an arm bar.
Oh, he's got it.
Wally rolled over.
Wally's out of it. Wally's out of it. All he's got to do is roll. Let that leg go. There he goes.
Oh, my goodness.
Come up on the back.
Nice move there by Herndon to survive. 30 seconds remaining. Now, how is Briggs' cardio going to be? He's been out of the action for quite some time.
Could you imagine trying to armbar Wally? It's like a 10-foot 2x4.
It reminds me of Fedor doing it to Hongman Choi back in the Pride days.
Some of these young kids don't know about that, Jeremy.
Well, that's because I'm old, Adam.
I'm with you, though, bro.
I have been around since the old days.
First round for Briggs. I'm going to have to say that's for Briggs right there.
Definitely.
Thanks to our Shamrock FC 324 sponsors.
But,
Ryan Kelly,
as we said, did Briggs punch himself out? That's a very tough one. He's breathing heavy here.
Taking some deep breaths right there.
Whitney here tonight in St. Louis, Missouri at River City Casino. Big suplex there out of Briggs. Now, if you're in the corner here of Wally Herndon, what kind of advice are you going to give him?
Wally's going to have to not let Briggs come in and close that distance right away. The first round, Briggs came out through a big overhand right and just tried to close that distance, and he was successful at it. Wally's going to have to pump that jab or use his boxing and see what he can do to keep him off him. Briggs looking a little tired right now. Breathing heavy, I should say, at least.
I don't think Wally's sweating yet.
I don't think so either.
Second round of this 3-round contest.
Wally came out.
Now Wally comes running
Wally,
across.
he took a half a step and he's already there.
Briggs again trying to get the takedown there with the hip toss. This is what people have seen with Herndon in the past. Whenever they could get on top, it neutralizes the height.
Absolutely. And I don't think Wally knows enough in the jiu-jitsu world with basics just to get that guard back to really pose much of a threat right now. And I think Briggs has seen that in the tape he's watched. I would like to see Briggs start posting off that face again. The first round he kind of posted off with his forearm, palm in the face, forearm in the throat. Just makes it real uncomfortable and you're kind of able to do what you want.
Now Herndon using those long arms to look at the potential of a Kimura.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get that. But that's got to be very awkward for Briggs. I've been wrong before.
I mean, Herndon's just going to pull that thing like a champ.
Hey,
look at this. Can he finish?
That is a first for me in MMA.
Oh, my goodness. Referee Dwayne Best right on top of the action. Can Shaun Briggs survive it?
I think he's all right. His face doesn't say he's in any pain. I think Wally's got to figure out how to pull that arm up a little bit more. I wouldn't even say it's like a Kimura. I would say it's more of like what a police officer would use.
Yeah, it's almost like a wrist lock.
Well, he's got a wrist lock. He just has no idea what he's doing with it. If he just pushes his palm to his own forearm. Right now, Wally's got a nice sweep, though. If he would put that right leg on the mat and just roll him over, he's got it.
Yeah, Wally has almost got to bump his hips and just move, and he could be in top position. Briggs being very calm here.
Yeah, but Wally's going to end up blowing.
It's very possible he could blow those arms out just trying to hold this position. Both of these guys doing not a lot of action here, but Dwayne Best is going to keep him. Look how much that arm is tied back, though.
Yeah, and you see Shaun being he's making it ugly by grinding that forehead under Wally's chin, which makes it super uncomfortable. Here's the problem, though. You can't stretch out a guy who's 6'11". I think Briggs is talking about some with his finger. I'm reading his lips. I think he might have said my pinky's broken, or
I think he's talking about this glove. I don't know. They're going to call the doctor in.
That's what I'm telling you. I think it
could be.
I think maybe his pinky got stuck. Yeah, fight's over.
Oh goodness! Wally Herndon taking the win.
That's one of those freak things right there that I think his finger got stuck. Hey, a win's a win, right, Jeremy?
Absolutely it is. I mean, let's face it. It doesn't matter, I mean, kind of how it comes that way, but it's a win.
Absolutely it is. It's a win. I think it goes down as a TKO.
TKO, yeah, because he can't finish. An interesting way to finish. Shaun Briggs talked to the doctor, broken pinky. Just got confirmation from referee Dwayne Bess on that. Felt that he could not continue. That will be a TKO win there for Wally Herndon. Actually, it's a much needed win for Wally Herndon.
It is. It's a good win on the record.
It may not be how you want to do it, but it still goes down on the record as a W.
It goes down as a win, Jeremy, but his performance, it was not that of a winning fight. You know, he had a pretty good submission attempt right there at the end of the round. And I think with a little bit of training, Wally would be a handful for anybody in this sport, especially here in the Shamrock cage.
Doctor's taking a look here at Shaun Briggs' pants, at his hand there, so they're going to make sure everything is all right.
I'm sure something's wrong if Briggs was having a pretty good performance and went ahead and said he couldn't continue.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be upset about it. It took a long time to get him here, so. Let's send this one up to the cage to Joe Parisi to give us our results.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight has come to a close at 2 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 2 due to a verbal submission. Your winner out of the blue corner, Wally Herndon.
A big win here for Wally Herndon, taking the victory over Shaun Briggs.
And you see Shaun Briggs over there saying, verbal submission? Yes, you said I cannot continue. That is a verbal submission. Goes down as a TKO. I'm pretty sure in the record it goes down as a TKO, but when you say I cannot fight anymore, you have verbally finished the fight. That's a verbal submission.
Well, we have more action to come, and we'll be right back right after this.